Champions League. Congratulations to them. In other games that happened, Aston Villa almost got through, but they lost against Manchester United. Even though the Newcastle lost at home to Everton, but they qualified for the Champions League next season. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. I'm here with the 18 to talk about the Premier League final day game. Good morning, John. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. A very good morning to you, football maniacs and super sports fans. Finally, the Premier League is over and we can now strategize for next season.
Are you happy? I think you're happy that it's over.
It's over now.
No, I'm not happy.
I don't understand.
Well, apart from the Club World Cup, it have been a
you one day off for midnight, they watch TV, go China, go play.
Good morning, Nelson.
Good morning, Godwin. Good morning. It's an exciting weekend of football. It was an exciting weekend of football. And a very emotional one because I'll keep continuing with the emotions because of some of the great players that will be leaving the leagues. And rumors reaching me as of last night is that Conte, after winning the league, is looking for some job somewhere else. So I don't know what's happening with Napoli. Anybody that wins league will just want to resign and go to somewhere else. I don't know. But
Conte should stay where he is.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay, let's see what happens with all this. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's jump into the Premier League. I'll give you the results and the league table. They will discuss who made it to that Champions League spot, top 5. Remember, it was top 5 in the Premier League. Plus, Nottingham that won the Europa League will make it 6 teams that will represent England in next year's Champions League. So, results of the Premier League: Bournemouth beat Leicester City 2-0. Fulham 0, Manchester City 2. Wolves and Brentford played the 1-1 draw. Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 1. Manchester United 2, Aston Villa 0. Southampton 1, Arsenal 2. Newcastle 0, Everton 1. Liverpool and Crystal Palace played the 1-1 draw at Anfield. Ipswich 1, West Ham 3. Then the Spurs Tottenham 1, Brighton 4. Tottenham, even after winning that Europa League final, they lost 4-1 against Brighton. If you look at the league table is interesting because the top 5 that finish in that table that qualified for the Champions League next season. Liverpool finished first after 38 games with 84 points. Arsenal second with 74 points. Manchester City is third with 71 points. Chelsea finished fourth with 69 points. Newcastle, even though they lost against Everton, finished fifth. Their final Champions League spot with 66 points. Aston Villa just marginally missed out on that Champions League spot. They finished 6th with 66 points. Nottingham Forest, after their wonderful season, will play the Conference League. They finished 7th. With 65 points. Brighton are 8th with 61 points. 9th position is Bournemouth with 54 points. 10th position, Brentford 56 points. Fulham 11th with 54 points. Crystal Palace, they won the FA Cup. They finished 12th on the table with 53 points. Everton, Moyes have done well. He took Everton
from about
19 to wherever they are. They tried.
15th
So
or
they finished 13th on the position with 48 points. West Ham 14th on the table with 43 points. Manchester United finished 15th on the table with 42 points. Wolves 16th with 42 points. 17th position is Tottenham with 38 points. Tottenham lost 22 games this season. The relegation candidates, the relegation team, Leicester City with 25 points on 18th position. 19th Ipswich Town with 22 points. Finally, rock bottom is Southampton with 12 points. The all teams are relegated to the Championship next season. Okay, let's talk about the game yesterday. Let's start with the big one. Nottingham Forest and Chelsea. Anybody that probably have won this game will play Champions League football, but unfortunately for Nottingham Forest, Chelsea won and they are playing Champions League next season.
Chelsea won and they closed everywhere. They packed the bus, they packed the trailer, they packed everything packable. And this is something Nonso was crying against Ange. The Ange scored 1 goal and went to go and park everywhere and lock everywhere and won trophy.
Ange own, we say he didn't have the attackers on the bench. I can understand Ange's side, but I'm still angry. Shall see why you go pack bus after 1 goal. But for this man, score 1-0. If this second half starts, you can watch striker. You get attackers. You get attackers for bench. Sanchez not doing anything. Do a like for like sub. You come out attacker, you put Lavia. Like you just can't see the defensive. And the problem is I would fault Nottingham Forest because they allowed Chelsea grow into the game. You saw when they started, they were all energy, all pace, all shots, all creativity, everything. They were bombarding Chelsea's half. They were there trying to get something for themselves. But Sanchez just choose this night of all nights. Sanchez, you choose this night or this afternoon of all afternoon to be on world class list. That's because look at save Sanchez was making. Any ball that comes through, Sanchez is coming to punch. Any area door they are going for. He's not even allowed defenders to say, okay, let's win the area door, let's clear it. He's coming to punch it away. If you see your head, whether you be in teammate or you go punch
Baba
you.
won't play Champions League football.
This was the as in of all night. Since Sanchez said of all night, of all day. Now this game, Sanchez choose today on par. Now this game, Sanchez choose today on form. Sanchez, if you play shot before, if you play 5, 4 go pass am, defender go help and clear 3, then 1 go enter goal. Now this night, now he make all the save. He never let defenders do the job for them.
Kowe scored in the second half. In the 50th minute of that game, just had only 2 shots on target. One of them was a goal. Even though that Nottingham Forest had 10 in total, were 2 on target. They had more position, but Chelsea balanced this game and won that game. I think they deserve to play Champions League next season.
They deserve to play Champions League, and now they can focus on their next game, which is against Betis in the finals, and give their fans something to shout about apart from the Champions League finish.
Okay, congratulations to Chelsea. Chelsea are going to play Champions League next season. So Maresca needs to buy. Everybody knows that they need a striker. So
Can you see now that Maresca has delivered on the potential of Chelsea?
Let's see.
A Champions League finish his first season.
Okay, congratulations to Manchester, to Chelsea. They are going to play Champions League next season. So Chelsea needs to, when they bring back all their loan players and probably look at them, they will find who they will sell, who they will keep, and obviously Chelsea needs a striker. So we will see who they are going to buy, because Jackson Nkunku will leave. Nkunku have not even played well this season, so Nkunku will leave. They have to buy a striker. That him and Jackson will lead Chelsea next season. But from after 31st of May, every transfers all transfer rumors will just come alive, because every club will start making plans on who they will buy, especially Chelsea, and they'll have to buy an attacker. Okay, let's talk about Manchester United. Manchester United beat Aston Villa 2-0. If you look at that game, Aston Villa needed a win to just have a chance to qualify for the Champions League. Unfortunately for them, a back pass from a defender from Aston Villa, Martinez needed to come out to help, but he fouled Højlund and he got a red card in that game. So then the second half, Manchester United came out and scored 2 goals to win that game 2-0.
Yeah, it was a good game, but it was marred by a lot of officiating errors. You can't take it away from
How
him.
now?
It was marred by a lot of officiating errors.
Which name one officiating error?
Go and take it up with what's his name, Unai Emery. He's already in the press.
They are trying to. I don't know if they are.
An official complaint has been
Now,
taken to
the
FA.
only complaint he has in that game was the goal ruled out.
That's the complaint, because they are putting if they put the
Now,
one game,
that is the only complaint you have. And tell me in the rule book where it says that if the goalkeeper has the ball in his hand, you can go and kick it off his hands.
Well, he can debate it, because the goalkeeper was not actually holding the ball.
The goalkeeper was
He
not
has
holding
his
the
hand
ball.
on the ball.
Bro,
And you kick his hand. Do you see the no?
I
you
keep
see-
my hand like this.
No,
ball
no,
dey
no,
in
no,
between.
no, be. I keep my hand like this.
You
ball dey in
are
between.
trying to stop.
I hold ball.
You are stalling for time, man. That's the thing. You are stalling for
And you
time.
go to see, even if he's stalling for time, and you go and kick the ball from his hand, it's a foul.
Well,
Anyway, if for goalkeeper safety, is a foul.
holding the ball and touching
That is
the
why
ball,
when the goalkeeper,
different.
that's why when the goalkeeper comes out to punch the ball and punches the defender or punches an attacker, it's a foul. You don't punch. You're going for the ball. Once you see that he's head directed on the ball, you're giving. If you punch too hard, he's going for concussion.
What I'm saying is that
either ways, the goalkeeper has his hands to play with.
for
He's
Aston
not the
Baba,
goalkeeper.
see what I'm saying? For Aston Villa to give an official complaint, that means somebody at that board has probably looked at the law looked at the
Thank
incident.
you.
If it was a clear cut, if it was clear for everybody, so there is no need for you to make an official complaint.
Now,
Once you
see.
make an official complaint, what is saying that it's a 50-50 decision, but referee gave it against you. But the rule book says this, but it's supposed to be this. It wasn't clear. That's why. But if it's a, for example, if somebody
The rule book.
elbows a player, the rule book says that it's going to be a red card. No coach will come out and say they are going to. If you look at some of the red cards in this season that was given to a player, clause complaint, and the FA looked at it and removed it.
Yes.
Why some of them make this complaint sometimes is that they should probably review that whole thing to know if they can change the law. Because if it's a 50-50 thing, that's why what I'm thinking. Because if it was a clear cut decision, nobody will come and complain.
Thank you.
So that's what I'm saying.
See, it's same thing. We are saying the same thing. But you know, say, now this same show say when I said about officiating going against Man United, I always say it's normal. This one is not normal, we agree. But if you look at the proximity of where the ball is,
See,
he has
John.
See,
No,
he has every right. He has every right. He has
you
every right
have
to
no right.
complain.
See,
You have every right to complain. You have every right to complain. But you have every right to complain. But the rule says this is what it is.
Oga,
Referee has
he
the right
had
to
no
interpret
day that
it.
ball. Not
He
you
had
want
day
tell
ball.
me.
You- because today you watch that ball and
It don't be like say then give goalkeeper back pass, right? And then attackers they come near him. He go stand with the ball there. Once you are getting too close, you pick it from the floor and automatically.
Now this is not a back pass.
Automatically, what are you going to do? You will leave the goalkeeper because the ball is in his hand also. But while that ball is on the floor, it's fair game.
What I'm saying,
If I'm getting too close for comfort, you pick it up. But you can't just squat on that floor there with your hands around the ball. You're not holding the ball. And you expect me to. What are we saying,
I saw
man?
that incident. What I'm saying that it's just.
You saw the incident and the hand dey ball or the ball no dey hand. Now wetin you go ask? The hand dey ball or not?
See,
Because there was contact between his legs and the hand.
It wasn't holding the ball.
I look at football in common sense view. If it was a clear cut, there is no way Aston Villa will launch a
Thank
complaint.
you.
Because it is a controversial situation. It's just common sense for you to know that the rule book is not clear. It's just what I'm saying.
Simple.
For example, if the goalkeeper is touching the ball, if the rule book says that you have to hold the ball, but that ball, he didn't hold it.
He wasn't holding.
That's what I'm saying. So
thank you.
But he has his hand on the ball. You know if he hold ball with one hand now like that, ball with a roll come, you go catch am. You get now see.
Why will you think Aston Villa will launch a official
Thank you.
You can go and launch complaint and they will look at the replay and look at the replay. But from that game yesterday, from every angle you saw that game, you saw the hands of the goalkeeper and you saw the contact of Rodgers to his hand. Like I said, it's same thing as I saying once we were going for a corner kick, you're going for a corner kick and goalkeeper comes to charge for the ball and punches the striker while his head is on the ball. Is that not a penalty?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a penalty. So why would this one now be changed?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody will. If that one happens, have you seen that happens and they are given an official?
People go to attack.
People
People go to complain that it's an area ball.
That ball was moving. The goalkeeper moved.
Was he moving past the goalkeeper?
The ball was moving.
Was he moving past the goalkeeper?
Actually, it was one of his hands, not actually two of his
Thank
hands.
you.
That was the problem. The one of his hand touched the ball.
Hand
and
dey
Rodgers
ball.
kicked the ball.
Second hand dey there and he kick am like this. Enter there. Come carry for the other side.
I think Aston Villa has the right to complain because
No, they have
nobody
every
see-
right.
see-
Every
see-
right.
I'm
They
not
should
saying-
go and look at that event
I'm not
all
saying
over again.
I'm not saying they don't have the right to complain because everybody they get right to complain. It's against Barcelona and Hansi Flick, though they played a good game against Barcelona Inter Milan, and still come complain about officiating. Well, all of us saw that game and say, okay, see as the officiating go, which one go against Barcelona? Now, in this same encounter, you've seen officiating go against teams, and we come and say it's normal. Now, every team get right to complain, but when rules na rules, you go back after making your complaint, you go back and look at the rule and they investigate and they come back and tell you that the referee has the right to make the final decision, and there it was a foul. Me, I support the referee on this one. It was a clear-cut foul.
Well, it's not my personal. I'm just saying that I just saw that instance. I didn't think that the goalkeeper was holding the ball, but the referee interpreted it because VAR can interpret anything they want to interpret.
Of course.
We have seen them make decisions.
And make
I think
the last one
that was the problem. I don't know the decision that they made. VAR decided, okay, that's FA Cup final. They decided to make a decision, and whatever reason they have to make it. So it's possible, even though that player decided not to complain.
Now look at this one.
Mean that they are
the referee did not give the goal. The referee gave a foul. VAR reviewed it and supported the referee.
Okay, we are saying the same thing. That was a handball at Man City versus Crystal Palace.
Crystal
They have
Palace.
decided not to do anything about it. So
That-
they
Their
are-
decision
that one-
is that the
that one,
fact
that one,
referee-
he go
the
touch
fact that
everybody.
VAR decided to support the
Doesn't
referee
mean it's
doesn't mean
right.
the decision is
That's
right.
the point.
That's the
Bro,
point.
And these people can correct bribe. Everybody
Yes.
knows
That
Everybody
that
knows
one, that
that
FA
one.
Cup, that FA Cup owner, what they call that one? He go touch everybody.
Okay, but in this particular game, Diallo scored in the second half of that game, and players are leaving Manchester United, so they got a penalty. They decided to dash Eriksen that penalty, and he scored.
Give away
the
penalty.
scored the
And you know
second
they
goal.
had to toss a coin between Eriksen and Evans. Who's going to
Evans,
take
yeah, who's
it?
going to take it? I think they
The
gave it to
toss
Eriksen.
coin finish, and they say okay, heads for Eriksen, tails for Evans. Eriksen can carry head now, can go score. So, and scoring that penalty also almost made that save, because look at where the ball went through. I think it was in between his arm and his hip. If he had that reflex of changing the position of his hip, he would have at least gotten the penalty. But it is what it is. Man United went on with that one.
For Aston Villa will play not the conference, the Europa League next season. I'm happy for them because Emery is the champion, or
Yes.
he's the chief. In fact, he's the king. He's the king
Of
of
Europa
Europa League.
League.
I think he has won
Why
it
not
4
come winner
times.
with Arsenal?
I think he has won it. He reached the finals.
Why not
Yes.
winner with Arsenal?
So he winning it 4 times, 3 times in a row.
Yes.
Winning with, I think, Villarreal. Remember
Yes.
Villarreal, winning with Villarreal.
2019
moved Arsenal
when he
to
did
the
when he got to Man
finals.
United.
So I think when it comes to Europa League, he is the king there. So probably he will take Aston Villa and win the Europa League next season. Good news for Manchester United. Matthew Cunha will sign a contract, 5 years contract with Manchester United soon with £62 million. They are going to pay that release clause to Wolves, £62 million. So congratulations to them. Let's see if they are going to turn their next season around, because next season is going to be crucial. I love that they are not playing any continental football.
Yes.
They should focus on the league.
Like
Amorim-
Napoli and win the league.
Yes. Yeah, focus on the league. Let's see.
You know why I go sit me. If Man you can't win league like this now,
They are not winning.
as they focus on only
They're
the
not
league.
winning league. But look
Focus
at
on
look at
only
what
the
me
league,
I'm
don't win
saying.
league.
Look at what me I'm saying. Man, you have always used other competitions as an out for poor performance in the league, and now for the first time, they are not going to have that out of.
They have FA Cup.
Forget that one. We are going to Champions League
It's like other
finals.
competition now. They have FA Cup.
We are going to Champions League final. We can throw away this game, just like Arsenal did a couple of games while they were chasing the Champions League dreams, But in this one now, they just have to focus on the league, and of course, local cups are there. But right now, I don't think the fans want any of those local cups, because they want to see better performance, finishing higher up on the table. You don't need to scroll down 5 times before you see Manchester United on the
Scroll down
table,
5 times.
bro.
Okay, congratulations to Manchester
They
United.
say screw down 5 times. Man United have been losing since, and they tell you. See, this is after the match. Do you think Kochi talk? Or what talks after? I think after 3 games. After 3 games, about they say the storm is coming. After 3 games with 2 wins and 1 draw, he said the storm is coming.
The storm don't pass now.
And at the end of this game, assuming this game finish, let me tell you, he said the storm is over. Good things are here.
Now so.
The same thing Andy talk
And
about.
so-
The same thing Andy talk about parade. He said every series you see, every television series you see, season 3 is always better than season 2. How many other say the storm is over?
Now so
let's go-
another one
let's-
talk say end of era.
No.
I will
Amorim
not buy
did not- Amorim
anything
did not tell you.
Amorim is saying till we see him.
Amorim did not tell you when he told you the storm is coming. He was winning
Till
games.
we see him.
Now,
play
when he told you the
preseason.
storm is coming, he was winning
Over.
games. Person they win game, they say storm is coming. He know it's easy for front. So as they lose, you know say, oh, the storm don't day. The
Okay.
storm is heavy.
Okay.
Now he's telling you that,
Okay.
Amorim, you have me on this one.
Let's see.
But let's wait for next season.
Anybody can say anything.
Thank
they want to
you.
say, but let's
Thank
see.
Andy has said and done. Talk now do.
Anything they can say, they want to say, but next season he has to move Manchester
Otherwise,
United
he's
where-
out of a job.
I don't think they will sack him next season, but he has 1 more season, maybe 2 seasons. They have to look at him, but he cannot finish 15th on the table with losing 18 games. I don't think Manchester United will.
If he finish
no matter what.
15th again, they no go sack him.
I don't know, but let's see. We have to see. They are buying Cunha. If they buy Cunha and buy a couple of players,
So they buy one
let's
player and
See,
they
They will
carry.
still have
That's
to buy.
the thing.
No, how do you take contact and
You
now
can't
they are
just buy
buying
one
player?
player and
No, and
you
they buy
are
player
now
and they go carry league.
10th
Now wait
of
now.
8th.
The window has not even officially opened. They will buy players. I'm saying if they buy right, buying right in the market is very, very important. If they buy right, it's obvious they are going to finish maybe a top 6.
What if they buy left?
Which is fine, but
Top waiting.
it's possible.
What if they buy left?
Just had a bad season.
Top
And
6.
Conte came in and won the
Oh
league.
wow.
From
Chelsea are
10
not
to-
Man U now.
Come on.
Man U have generational problem, foundational problem.
It's
Chelsea just have money misroad problem,
okay.
and it's easily solved.
Part of the players that will leave Manchester United is Garnacho after that statement, after that finals in Europa League. After he was dropped in that finals, he made a statement to the press. Amorim dropped him from this particular game, and obviously the rumors that he spoke to the players, and some of the players he told them expressly that are going to leave. Part of players he spoke that is going to leave is Garnacho. He told Garnacho to find a new club. Obviously, Eriksen is leaving, Evans is leaving, and we'll have to see other players. Lindelof will leave, and Rashford
will be teammates for
He's leaving.
He's leaving already. I said he's leaving. They are not offering a new contract, so he's leaving. All their contracts are expiring this season, and Rashford obviously will leave. So
find a new club.
So they are going to
Sancho.
they are going to start looking at so many players that will leave Manchester United and start buying new players. So it's going to be a big summer for Manchester United. But for Emery, I think he has done well with Aston Villa. Let's see what he's going to do next season with them in the league and in the Europa League. Okay, let's talk about other results in the Premier League. Arsenal beat Southampton, obviously 2-1 away from home. Final 3 points for Arsenal. You know, just the game. They didn't need anything for this game. They're just playing it for pride. And look who they said. I think they started Tierney because Tierney is going to leave the club. Zinchenko started. I think some of these players.
Tierney started at centre back. Just started at left back.
Yeah, I think most of them will leave the club.
And some of them, it's like their farewell game.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, Tierney scored a goal. Scored the first goal for Arsenal. And so those Southampton gave a good account of themselves. They tried to get something out of it. I think 1-1 at some point, and Arsenal fought hard to get that winning goal. All thanks to Martin Odegaard. Good game for Arsenal though, because I feel like they could have just sold it since everybody is donating points. They should just donate their own points to Southampton as well. But Arsenal being Arsenal,
no 15 points for Southampton.
They don't want to. At least draw.
No 15
At
points,
least draw.
no 13 points. The most important thing is closing down that gap to 10 points max. Fine and good.
Okay, John. Liverpool champions, they drew 1-1 against Crystal Palace. Even though they considered first in that game, but they came back fighting and got a draw in that game. Salah scored a goal, and this is his 29th goal of the season. He is the highest goal scorer. He won the Golden Boot in the Premier League, won the best assist in the Premier League, and won the Player of the Year for Liverpool. Good player, fantastic player.
You can't say anything against Salah. He's proven himself. He's done the best. He's done the most so far this season. You know, it's just sad that he will not win the overall Golden Boot in Europe, but that's fine. There's always next season for him to go again and try again. He's had a good season.
But good season for Slot, and also Slot came first time coming to the Premier League. He won the league first time of trying.
You know, they say he's not his team. People are saying he's not his team. Maresca inherits Pochettino team. We know they do well for second half of the season. Because Pochettino did it, but now this performance for improve past where they did. They finished, I think, 7th or 8th last season. If he was still there, performance would have improved better than this one. And Maresca came and tried to, and the same team, and he got where he went to. And we are saying this is not his team. He get coach who go carry this team. He go carry them put for 10th. He get coach who go carry this team. He go carry them put for 15th.
For all you want to say now, so
but he still carry the team.
The bottom line is
the bottom line is not his team.
When he makes this team his team, we'll start judging him.
No wahala until then. But it's not his team to tell you that he is good at least. And he's not a noisemaker. He's not somebody that comes to the press every time.
But everybody knows that the players carry and reach where he
no wahala. But if not be
everybody know.
But for you to know that he's a good coach, I'm not saying he's the best. He's a good manager. He took another person's team.
Nobody is taking that away from him.
He took another person's team and won the league.
Okay, after that
player profiling. This person was playing very much as a CM, box to box. Power put and say, bros, they DM for me. No go anywhere. Just be my defensive midfielder. And he profiled every other player like that. And they are doing well for the team.
After the game, Trent gave his final speech at Anfield, thanking them from his bottom of his heart, and telling the supporters one day you look back and see what he has done for the team.
No doubt, man.
He has been there for 20 years. Actually, he made that statement because of the criticism that
they are not winning that Premier League without that Champions League without him.
So
that's the truth.
he made that statement. His final farewell for Liverpool. He's going to move to Real Madrid from next week because they need him quickly so that he can play the Club World Cup with Real Madrid. So he's going to move immediately. So congratulations to Liverpool for winning the Premier League this season. Okay, Pep Guardiola's team, final game of the season, they beat Fulham 2-0. Haaland scored a penalty and Gundogan scored an acrobatic goal for the first goal of that game. Good result for Pep. He finished third in the league.
Bad season and we are third. Awesome.
Your own when you go to Manchester City.
Bad
If they win, you keep on
bad
short.
season and we are third. Awesome.
If another team now,
But the let people where they there wey say we are finishing seventh, we no go play Champions League. One eventually, you no go.
Okay.
Next season na your turn.
So Pep after the game he left that Greenish. Greenish is going to leave the club obviously.
because na flop.
Finally flop.
Because na flop. More talk truth. If you see truth, talk. Na English boy, but na flop. Big time flop. 100 million plus.
Why this one dey pay you?
Five goals in 38 matches.
Why they pay
And
you?
person go tell you, he was pictovial, he could speak English, he was controversial, he was comprehensive, he was nothing. Now flop it be.
This your grammar, na signs of poverty mentality.
Not be poverty mentality.
Na poverty mentality.
Because another person signed the same player.
See,
For 60 million. He dey pay, now you pay
e no
pass.
concern me. See, look at my
Hoylund dey Man U. He no get up to 10 goals. Ahmad get 8. Ahmad are the highest goal scorer for Man U this season, Premier League.
Is Hoylund a winger?
Ahmad get 8 goals for Premier League this season.
Is Hoylund a
Calm down.
winger?
Wait.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Is Hoylund
Now,
a
see, I
winger
don't
or
another
a
person.
striker?
He don't invest.
You want to make your case, but
Now,
you make
wait,
your case in
calm
a
down.
very wrong
See,
way.
I don't want us to debate.
Is
I'm not
Hoylund a
debating.
winger
Calm
or a
down now.
striker?
Wait,
Answer that one first.
John,
No.
I'm calling other people's names.
I'm
Why
not
I-
listening
Ahmad,
to any other name.
Ahmad.
Is Hoylund a
Ahmad.
winger or a striker? Answer that one
Ahmad
first.
has 8
You
Premier
have
League
to
goals.
answer that one.
Hoylund
A winger or a striker?
is a 9.5.
Oh wow.
After the first
Yeah,
season,
you are
everybody
not
know that
serious.
Greenish after the first 2 seasons he has been off for Man City.
Even the
Next
first season where he did on set, now still flop.
He's going to be the part of the players Pep have to move on because he did his job. They brought him to win the Champions League.
Bro,
Helped them win the Champions
done
League.
and
Which he did in the
dusted.
first season he came in. I think
He helped them create chaos.
Yes, he
That's
helped
in
them create
chaos.
chaos.
Where John the Thursday, that's not his job. His job is to get the goals and assists. Now for the reason that the chaos is okay.
Kevin De
Is
Bruyne has
Relish a
played.
striker? He's not.
As many assists does he have?
Pack your whatever.
Yeah,
He's
Kevin
not.
De Bruyne has played his final game for Manchester City, so he's going to move on with his life and his career. Napoli has offered him a 3 years contract. The president of Napoli came out last week to say that they have offered him a contract 2 years plus 1 contract that he has to make a decision if he wants to join Napoli. That means Conte wants him and Napoli wants him. If he decides to go, I saw a tweet last week. He said that 34 years in Italy is still young. So players go there and do well. So he might decide to go to Napoli next season because Conte has been buying English players, at least players from English
EPL now.
EPL. So let's see
Then
if
Philip Billy will just come out
but Kevin De
immediately.
Bruyne says that he's going to decide with his family on his next step if he's going to be Napoli or not. Because I think in playing Champions League, he might decide because he has the opportunity to play Champions League again. He might decide to go to Napoli, but that's the only offer he has now. But let's see the decision that he will make next season. From next week, he will make a decision. Okay, let's talk about Spurs because even though they won the finals of the Europa League against Manchester United, it wasn't even a big thing for me because both teams were struggling. But obviously, they came back to the Premier League again and lost against Brighton 4-1.
Baba, na pre-season them play. The season has ended for them.
Na lie
They don't
o.
qualify
Na
Champions League.
pre-season.
Na lie o.
Na pre-season.
Na
them
lie
play.
o. Na in the first goal score goal.
A day before.
Na in the first goal
What
score goal.
happened a day before?
You know mean? Wait,
No,
we are
now.
judging the team by
Answer what
current
happened
game.
a day before.
Now this game they call no be who call police.
No,
They
so
win case.
answer what happened
Because-
a day before.
John, you were here on this game.
Yeah.
Godwin, you bear me witness. We were here in the studio yesterday for this game, and when Tottenham scored, he said, "Solanke, my boy, we are winning it. We are doing this." As Brighton equalize,
we are waiting. We are
John keep
waiting.
quiet small.
We are waiting.
As Brighton double am, John mute.
Also, I like how you like lying in my name and using it.
No,
to
you
make your
were
case.
supporting Tottenham
No,
yesterday.
No, I like how you like lying in
You were
my name
supporting
and
Tottenham
using it
yesterday.
in your case rather than using your own self as a guinea pig in this encounter.
Me.
Now, for example,
Brighton
now,
has always been my team in this one.
bro, it's not an issue about Brighton being your team. It's not about an issue about this. I'm saying in that game, that was never my comment. I didn't make any comment like that. And stop putting my name in your mouth when you are trying to make a point. Make your point. Make your valid point without putting my name in your conversation. Simple and short.
It was okay for
Make your valid point without putting my name in your mouth. Simple and short. Because you don't have any fact, you don't have anything to say, and that's why you are going the way you are going. I will not stand for it any day, whatever happens. Please don't put my name in your mouth again. Secondly, a day before this encounter, they've had the open bus tour celebrating the Europa League. Their season has ended. They have decided to throw away this game. It's their game to throw away. It's not your business. Liverpool won the Premier League and they told you that they are on pre-season. The last 3 games they lost,
and you were complaining.
It's their choice to make. It's not my problem. Tottenham have ended their season. Simple and short.
Again,
lose 4-1
at home.
Bro, it not concern me. It's not going to be the first one. This is 22 games lost. It's not going to be the first. It's not going to turn around the season.
So
winning that game is not going to change anything. Manchester United winning Aston Villa did not change anything.
No, at least it changed their position on the table.
Simple and short.
It changed their position on the table. They were 16th.
Tottenham was doing pre-season throughout the
season. Tottenham, they
bro,
do
take
pre-season.
it how you like it. Simple and short.
Because Fabian came into this game, first one goal, I feel like, okay, fine. Look, what is Fabian going to do to change the game? And Fabian did what we know what Brighton could do to change the game. Came into the game, 33 minutes, first scoring goals. You get before this game, I was off Fabian, Brighton, and they did what I know they do. And for the talk about pre-season did not start for Tottenham since the season start. Okay. Because this is his 22nd loss of the season.
It don't concern me, but they had a better season than Arsenal as second.
Talking about Angie finished lost 22 games in this season. He needs to do well because he cannot have this kind of season again for Tottenham, no matter what happens. Because obviously they are not going to win the Champions League. That's the obvious. They don't have the Europa League to play. He cannot finish this. If he does this, imagine finishing 17th again. There is no way they will not sack him, irrespective of how many trophies he has won. But you need to find a way to fix his team. First season he tried, first season, but the second season has been disastrous for Tottenham. So let's see if they are going to do something. They do something next season. I'm rooting for him. I like him. The way he conducts himself, especially in that press conference, I always like him. But let's hope that he'll do well in the Champions League with Tottenham, which is going to be hard, and do well in the Premier League next season. Okay, other results, Newcastle and Everton, even though they lost against Everton 1-0, I think they qualified for the Champions League. So they won the Carabao Cup this season and qualified for the Champions League. So congratulations to Newcastle for playing Champions League next season. Remember, I've told you the top 6 that are going to play the Champions League, not the top 6, the 16 that are going to play Champions League next season is going to be Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Newcastle. Top 5 teams in the Premier League. Then Europa League winners Tottenham will make it 6 teams that will play the Champions League for England next season. For the Europa League, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace will represent England in that competition. So congratulations to all teams. Nottingham Forest will play the Conference League. So congratulations to every team that qualified for Europe next season. Okay, let's move over to our YouTube channel to read some of the comments on our YouTube. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. I can see a whole lot of comments here. Please, if you are here on our comment section, please remember to press that subscribe button. We do this every day. We talk football here every day here at Volt FM Sports. Okay, I think I'm seeing Chidebere Emmanuel. I think this is the first time I see a comment. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Chidebere, he's saying up Blues. Okay, he's a Chelsea fan and he's happy that Chelsea qualified for the Champions League. He's also saying, no, so you go cry more. Okay. Chelsea has qualified for the Champions League. Let me read other comments on our YouTube channel. Chooks, my man. Chooks, welcome to the show. Chooks, thank you very much for always dropping your comments on this channel. I appreciate all you do for us. Okay, Chooks is saying Newcastle don't deserve the Champions League spot. I think Aston Villa would have been better. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, it does. I think
Eddie Howe, in Eddie Howe we trust.
well, Eddie Howe crashed out on the group stage.
Eddie we trust. That was then now. That was because of the.
I always say,
Thank you.
If you finish where you finish, you deserve it.
Thank you.
Aston Villa didn't deserve it because they didn't finish top 5. It's just an obvious statement. If you have won your games, you play Champions League.
When you play a game and you're looking at other person's results, you know you've missed it already.
Okay, Trooks is saying, wow, Chelsea surprised everyone by going against all odds to qualify for the Champions League. And congratulations to West Ham for consoling Oganonso with their win yesterday.
Let me. Why they go console me?
They won that game.
Mohamed Kudus and my guy Jarrod the Prince Bowen scored goals. How would that be?
Okay, Trent FC, thank you for joining us today's show. I think this is the first time I'm seeing your comment. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. And Trent FC saying if Salah just scored 3 more goals in that last 2 games, he would have won the Golden Boot. He's talking about the European Golden Boot. Yeah, he'd have won it. But Mbappe scored 31, so Mbappe is going to. He has already won the European Golden Boot. Yeah, Salah fell short with about 2 goals to equal Mbappe in that. Because if you are tied together, both of them will have shared that Golden Boot. Okay, Clinton, I can see you, Clinton. Welcome to the show. You say, guy, why are you crying, John? Oh, okay. John is trying to defend himself. Okay, Clinton, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Chigozie. Alexander is saying, lovely. Good morning, guys. Okay, good morning, Alexander. I say, John, go the verse up and down. When your team is in the Champions League next season now. I like as you they follow and follow. So okay, yes, we banter ourselves very well in this today. Okay, Sonto, welcome to the show. You say you guys did very well yesterday with the updates. Kudos, yes, thank you very well. Sonto, I saw your comments yesterday when we did our watch along yesterday. We did our watch along yesterday to be giving updates on what was happening in yesterday's game. Paul Rogers, welcome to the show. Say Mo Salah, the Egyptian king. Trent leaves us a champion. Yes, Trent is leaving you guys as a champion. So congratulations. He's saying Liverpool champions. Yeah, Liverpool won that league. They lifted that trophy yesterday. Congratulations to Liverpool. They have done well this season. Okay, I can see if you are still here on our channel, remember to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us and thank you for all your comments. Please like this video, like this live stream. I want to see you like this live stream. Let me be watching who is liking and who is not liking. Please like and please subscribe to our channel. Okay, let's open the phone lines to get your own comments about this final day game. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Let's take the first call. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, everybody's job at that.
Okay, your contribution.
I see every club, most clubs rating top 4 Champions League qualification.
Yeah, everybody was
This
happy.
is something Man U did over 22 years, over 20 years consecutively. And you can see how big it is now. It's not like a trophy. So the Manchester United, we have achieved everything. We're just one smaller. The others are playing catch up. Consecutively for 20 years. You see, that's the only club. I don't think any club in this whole wide world has ever done that. So if you could see the celebration. I mean, in fact, Man U should have they're close to my last line. So, we're just
No, that's true. He's speaking facts.
Okay.
And watch others catch up with us.
Okay. Thank you. I hope Manchester
The
United
same
come back
trophy
next
that
season.
you yap Arsene Wenger for claiming that is a trophy. The same trophy you've been mocking. No, let's not go there. You have been mocking Arsene Wenger for claiming that finishing in top 4 is a trophy. Now
Okay.
you are saying.
Let's take more calls.
No, see, as a Vega
Yeah,
finished.
hello, good morning.
Oh, I need to understand.
Everybody in this video.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
No, so good morning. Now, I'm the Holland brother.
Welcome.
All right. What is your contribution?
Yeah, I think I agree with the last caller saying that Manchester United is the best team in the whole world. Because they have won everything. But let me make it clear to him because Manchester United can never win Champions League for their life again.
Hey.
I'm telling you,
Wahala.
we stay alive and see now. Maybe before 70 years, you understand what I'm saying. You can never make it again. And I'm very, very happy for Man City qualify for Champions League. You know, it's not this pride that we lost the FA Cup. I encourage my boys to keep it up. You know, I think we shall, for us, when we win the Champions League next season. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see if Man City will bounce back. Pep finished third on the table. Let's see if he's going to bounce back and win the league or the Champions League next season. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Abayo. I'm coming from in John and the rest John and the studio.
Okay, good morning. What is your contribution?
My contribution here is that not John and the rest in the studio, like John and none. So I don't see what will happen now. I'm a tested far. You say that when you are analyzing the 5 matches remaining, you have Everton, you have what called Liverpool. I think the only match they have to win is up and outside Everton. They have no way against Liverpool. Even Nottingham for the last match, they will not win. They are not going to fight for the Champions League top 5. They are not finished.
Get on with it.
John, how much head? You remember the last time I said Nottingham Forest are just pretenders. You can go back to my comment. I said the top 4 here before the cap would come to 5. I said it's Liverpool, Arsenal, and the remaining 2 between Man City and Chelsea.
Okay.
I've been following football for more than 3 decades, and I know not about Chelsea for this particular from the 20th century. Chelsea have come when Mourinho came to Chelsea have come to be a team to reckon with. No matter any. Despite their flop, but they must bring up whatsoever this drama in the final distance. So just what had it, and in this particular in Club World Cup, this will surprise people. That's what I have to say.
That's so.
I like this show.
I like Chelsea fans. I like Chelsea fans. It's fine.
You call me a god in a I don't care about this in the conference league, but this Champions League qualification is more better for Chelsea than that.
So you will lose the finals, right?
All right.
Are you losing the finals?
You know what I like this show.
Are you losing
everybody
the finals?
they get everybody button. So Anna Engineer Adesina don't say Chelsea no qualify. This guy don't call and say, bro, come and speak.
Okay, let's take more calls.
Come and speak for yourself.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
My location, please.
Good morning, John and then also.
Good morning.
Okay. Happy New Year, Pedro.
Yeah. First of all, I want to give a very big congratulations to my darling Chelsea for qualifying for the Champions League.
Normally.
Yeah, it's not easy, even by the way that the odds are going against us, but we still do it. And I'm holding out my management to go out and sign the players like striker, the main problem that we are having, so that they can play well in the Champions League, not qualify in only. We want to win that Champions League 3 times, so that all these people know they wear that new day matches are going to shut up forward. The time is one card in Premier League ties, the time when they wear singlet they play ball. Anybody starts the football. Now,
bro, you go calm down, no. You calm down.
Nah, let them come when I'm not.
Because
take win match. Let them match no more now. Now we never say anything. Next season itself, now the relegation will be.
Okay, thank you very much, Pedro.
Thank you, because you know wish me well, but God don't change them for you.
And for Nancy, that way they support. Next season, for championship, we go support West Ham. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, Let's see what happens next season. It's going to be an interesting summer. Everybody will upgrade. Everybody, for even West Ham will upgrade. So everyone will upgrade. But question is, who are you upgrading?
But some people will upgrade and still finish 15th.
You know players I want to go sign now.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
You know the level of players I want to go sign.
Good
That's
morning.
pretty
Name and location,
awesome.
please.
I'm Emmanuel calling from MNL.
Emmanuel,
Welcome.
welcome. What's your contribution, Emmanuel?
My contribution is I'm happy that Chelsea qualified for the Champions League.
Congratulations.
And all these Chelsea fans are there sorting man. When you grow up now, do not have much to talk again.
Oh, wow.
You know, somebody said the storm is over, but just waiting for the new storm to come. If there's no storm, then we'll go happy. But if the storm greater than this one come, I'll have to find another club and start supporting. Maybe I'll just go and start supporting like
I get form for West Ham.
Okay.
I get form like form in my hand now. I think give you form.
Thank you very much. Okay, Manchester United. You cannot leave. Most people will not leave. You can't say this thing. Arsenal fans have been saying this thing that they are going to do. Everybody is still there. Everybody is still, nobody is leaving their club. Everybody should support their club until they do
Arsenal
well.
gave us an example of what a man can do. A man can do
Yeah,
better.
hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Name and
morning.
location, please.
That's from Cross River.
Okay, what is your
Welcome.
contribution?
Please, that aside, I want us to have a very, decent conversation.
Okay.
You know, I've just been hearing Chelsea fans congratulating themselves for finishing top 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm criticizing Arsenal for being second.
Mm-hmm.
Please, what is the difference between Man U, Arsenal, competing for the league with Liverpool?
Mm.
This conversation is very important because I was there wanting, even you guys in the studio tend to banter Arsenal who finished second, a big time in the league. And then teams who are even below 10 also criticizing Arsenal.
Mm.
Let's talk about this. You understand? It is very important. You see this stuff that Chelsea fans are celebrating. Arsenal was doing back to back.
I said it on the show.
Some guys in the studio.
Yes?
Banter Arsenal that
No.
Yes?
Wait, it was that. Now, this-
It's a trophy.
Yes?
It is an achievement finishing top 4.
Yes?
Because of how strong the league, and the league has always been very tough. Please, let us have that discussion. What is the difference between Chelsea, Man U competing for the league when they are also spending money in transfer market?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Valid
now,
points
look
all
at
around.
it. This validates the first caller's opinion when he said Man United and Arsenal qualified for Champions League for 20 years, and they did not celebrate it like they qualified. They just qualified for Champions League and normal thing until the next one, next season we go again. But if you see the atmosphere of different clubs
Chelsea celebrating yesterday.
celebrating Champions League qualification like they don't win World Cup.
Newcastle too celebrating
Now
it
you see the
as well.
atmosphere. You ask yourself this same question mark. What is the difference between winning the league and qualifying for top 4? Man United, Arsenal did it for years without dropping out of top 4 position. You get Liverpool came in and went out. I think when Newcastle displaced Liverpool. Now Chelsea is celebrating it. Teams are celebrating Champions League qualification.
Okay.
You finish top 4, you go to celebrate like they don't win trophy.
Okay. Let's take more calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location. Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
John Nance.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Okay, your voice is cracking. Can you speak up a bit? Okay, sorry, I can't really hear you. Please call us back, and when you call, please turn down the volume of your radio set. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, Godwin. Good morning. John, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
This is the engineer additional for traffic.
Okay, engineer, what is your contribution? Yeah, hello.
I'll tell you something.
Okay.
Mm.
I told you earlier, you see all these Chelsea people, forget about them. If they don't know the master, Arsenal is the master. Let them forget about that Europa Cup who they don't carry, and the Champions League Cup who they don't carry. Arsenal big more than Chelsea in any way. Let them go and look the history of Arsenal between Arsenal and them, and let them go to the territory, know how many trophies in being Arsenal territory, and look the one we did for their own. My brother, for them to dance for top 4 yesterday, just to tell you that they know say this is a master. Gunners for life.
Okay, Gunners for life. Okay, let me move to our YouTube channel. So maybe let me take one more call before I move to our YouTube channel. No, okay, straight to our YouTube channel. I have some of the comments here on our YouTube. And Kenzie, welcome to the show. You say congratulations to Chelsea. I'm so proud of them. It's remaining the winning the Conference League Cup. And Kenzie also a good morning also. Godwin and John, thank you very much. Kenzie, good morning to you too. And Black Widow, welcome to the show. You say hello. I'm from Indonesia. Welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Chigos here is saying on our YouTube channel, John, John done the small, and let him not forget that greenish unfolding is the biggest flop of the season that just finished. And guys, you people are not talking about Rangers International. Okay, we want to talk about Rangers tomorrow. I want to sit down and discuss Rangers their season.
Like why is starting this talk? The Rangers no be they talk 5 minutes. Yes, like 1 hour show Rangers.
I want to talk about Rangers tomorrow. We'll talk about their season overall. That's why I don't want to mention them today. Tomorrow we'll sit down and talk about how Rangers fared this and what they need to do next. We'll talk about other leagues too. Next tomorrow on the show. So join us tomorrow 8 a.m. sharp. We are live here at Volt FM. If you are around Enugu or wherever you're listening us from, or even if our YouTube channel, please remember to join us tomorrow on the show. Okay, this I'm going to end today's show. Tomorrow we can also open the phone line and talk about the Premier League. The Premier League is big. I know a whole lot of games happened. All the games happened yesterday. Tomorrow, still call us and tell us what you feel about your team if making the Champions League. If your team made the Champions League, I know everybody is happy. Call us tomorrow to tell us how you feel that your team and what you think your team needs to do, because everybody needs to enter market and buy striker. Okay, and finally on our YouTube channel, Chidera is back. He said in generation no they get shame at all after saying that Chelsea won't qualify for the top 4. Okay, Alexander, thank you for all your comments. Tomorrow we'll come back here to talk about the Rangers International, talk about the European Golden Boot, because Mbappe won the European Golden Boot. Good seasons for him. Talk about everything that happened yesterday throughout the weekend. My name is Godwin. Thank you for joining us on today's show and have a wonderful day.
Hello, Enugu, and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Enjoy the sound.
Alex Iwobi gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in.
News and politics.
Enugu State
Okay, tell us for a club. For a club that found success in 2012, their supporters are too loud, especially John. Okay, talking about Manchester City.
It concern you. Simple and short.
All these Arsenal fans and Barca fans who just do not enter Man City because they are think they win trophy.
Oga Parkwell,
I agree.